we are back here with more Final Fantasy X-2 as we are trying to figure out what the whole deal with going on at that concert at the start of the game was. Gun? And that's when I saw the assassin. I know who shot JFK.
Looks like trouble.
But no one's gonna believe a Moogle.
Final.
I like to think that the poses that she does like that, like when she snaps the gun like that, isn't like a thing that she is just solely because of the fact that the garment grid or the stress sphere makes her do it. Like, she doesn't necessarily want to, but she's got to strike that pose after she's done transforming.
Here comes the real Yuna. I was just about to finish him off, but then you showed up and stole all the fun. I guess I was so glad to get out of that thing that I went a little nuts.
That explains the dancing.
Yuna's dancing? Where? Ha in there!
Cousin!
Listening close enough? So, this is my life now. We travel from place to place, and the days just seem to fly by. But sometimes, I find myself stopping. I'm listening for your whistle.
You know, that plot device that only sort of ever mattered? If a Riku imposter ever shows up, do I have to dress like that? Yes. The Gullwing's prized garment. That couldn't have been fun. Yes, I know, Xanarkin is where they wanted to go and stuff, but... There's one more thing I need to grab in Luca. You can have Healing Wind. Yeah, we got a lot of different stuff here, don't we? Magic Defense. You can have the white ring, and you can have the fairy earrings. Whoa, Ronzo! Ronzo live on Sacred Mountain, live a good life with new elder? There's a new elder? Also, I was under the impression that all of the Ronzo were extinct. This is news to me. Treasure chest! With a garment grid, no less. Is there anything on the other docks? I was just... Okay, that's disorientating. Remember where this is where we first saw Guado Seymour? He was so dreamy back then. You were kind of whiny. Then he turned out to be a psychopath. You stayed whiny, though. But, by virtue of not being a psychopath, you became the better choice. There was a save sphere around here somewhere. What the? Oh no. No! Let me get my disguise on so he doesn't notice me. There. Now I just look like another Albed.
Ah, the Lady Yuna.
It's been too long. What you selling this time?
Entertainment. Lady Yuna's calm has given the people of Spira time to relax and enjoy the finer things in life. What better time for me to introduce Sphere Break? It won't be long now before Luca will host the inaugural tournament.
You know, because if you're wondering why they didn't have a card game.
Should we? Yeah!
Ask around if you would like to know the rules of the game. Idem Hak Desa.
I'm learning to play Sphere Break too. Maybe we'll play someday. Okay, so I use a coin to break the core? Now you see why the coins have numbers on them, right? So Rin must be the one tracking down these core spheres. Getting interested in Sphere Break? I guess. And then about Faith, you need to be in the hallway on the left side of the stairs. They're explaining the rules over there. But what is the purpose of the right side hallway then? The wondrous world of Sphere Break awaits. Didn't I just talk to you? Do you have any questions? About Sphere Break, of course. Just tell me the rules, man. I'm gonna have to learn them eventually anyway. But enough of this small talk. On to the rules. 5 Helm coins. 5 Zervin coins. 5 Coyote coins? 5 Land coins. You can play my practice course Vera again until you get familiar with the game. Welcome to the world of Sphere Break. We call this Sphere Break Online. When you break in this game, you break in real life. Sphere Break is the current race against the clock to create multiples of core spheres core number by combining the numbers of the 16 coins on the board. The Sphere Break is essentially a number game. You win by combining the numbers on the coins to make multipliers of the core number. Let's try combining some core numbers. The core sphere displays a core number, which is 8. Sum shows the total of currently selected coins. Break multiples shows the next 3 break multiples and numbers. We haven't selected any coins yet, so the current sum is currently 0. Since the core number is 8, the next 3 break multipliers are 8, 16, and 24. For this example, we'll need to select coins whose numbers add up to 8, 16, 24, 32, and so on. The first coin selected must always be one of 4 entries on the center of the board. Until we select our first coin, the help window will display choose an entry coin. Let's choose by picking 5. Set coins with spin, so you can tell which coins have already been picked. The sum in the window now shows 5, total of all currently selected coins. Once selected, a coin remains selected until the end of the turn. There's no changing your mind. Now that we've selected our first coin, the message in the window changes to choose another coin. For the rest of them this turn, we can freely choose from either entry or border coins. Now we have a sum of 5. The next 3s are 8, 16, and 24. If the sum were to increase by 3, it would become 8. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Oh, wonderful. We're getting such an education out of this whole thing. I feel learned. As luck would have it, there's a border coin numbered 3 right here. Let's select it and see what happens. Nothing! The sum is now 5 plus 3, which equals 8. Which equals one of the break multiples. When the sum equals a break multiple, a core break occurs, and the turn ends. Let's take a closer look at what we just did. We made a core break by selecting, yeah. Well, what if we had just done 1? It becomes 6. And then 2? Now it becomes 8. As you see, there's more one way to make a core break. In our first example, we used 2 coins. In the second example, we used 3. The number of coins you decide to use to make a core break is up to you, but this will be important later on. Now let's see what would have happened if we selected border coin number 6. Ah, that's the grades 11, because that's what 5 plus 6 equals. The sum is now higher than the first break number, so the next 3 break multipliers are shown. Let's select this one. Core break. You can aim for any number shown as a break multiple of a core break. However, carelessly using a large number of core breaks is not to your advantage. Border coins you use to make a core break disappear at the end of your turn. Naturally, in the following turn, you'll be unable to use coins that have disappeared. Entry coins, however, will never disappear. After a few turns have passed, the border coins will have disappeared and will reappear. You could choose these coins like any other. Border coins, and other than those that make core break, can also disappear. By design, border coins only remain on the board for a limited time. Each turn, the numbers on the board coin increase by 1. The border coins numbered 1 will be around for a while to come, but when they reach our number 9 will disappear at the start of the next turn. So the coins can only go, they increase every round, but once they hit 10, hit 10, they go away. Yeah, sure, let's practice. I get 15 turns, 20 coins, I get 60 seconds per turn. So let's begin our match. And let's do mathematics! So, multiples of 6, so I could do, what, 5 and 1? Turn 2. 3. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Well, that's an easy one. There. Turn 4. I have to use 4s. So a good one of that would be... Why did I just lose 20 gil? So that gave me plus 2 gil. Probably 1 and 7 then. Minus 50 gil. I don't get the gil thing, but you know what? I'll just roll with it. There's a 9. So we're So I don't think I'm going to be hitting whatever the quota is. Oof, you're going to have to teach me how to play this? Probably. Isn't it just... aren't I doing it? I'm adding up the numbers right. Yeah, see? I won. I lose. I lose. Huzzah! Apparently for some reason I lost. Okay, short man. Explain to me the quota thing. No, we already... No, wait, we already did this part, little man. I don't need to see it all again. No, how am I still ads? Winning and losing. How do you meet the quota? Border coins used to make a core break disappear from the board after several turns, so it's generally advantageous to use as few border coins as possible. However, there are a minimum number of border coins that must be used to make core breaks in the course of the game. The quota is the number of border coins you must use by the final turn of the game to win the game. Oh! Why wasn't that covered in the basic rules? 0 of 20 explained. The number on the right is the number of quota needed raid. I need to use 20 coins. I have to use 20 border coins. Border coins! To make 15 turns of sphere breaks. And entry coins will not help you hit the quota. Hey, that's what happened to me! Alright, game. Let's try this again. I bet I can figure this out. For realsies this time. Because if I don't get this right, Siri's going to lecture me. Turn 3, a 9. Oof. Well, I don't really have too much I can work with there. I'll do 5 and 7, that'll be 12. So 5, 5, 4. Uh-oh. Oh, we got some back. That's good. Try to see what multiples I have around the edges here. So a multiple of 7. I could do 5. 8 will give me 13. And then another 8 will give me 21. Well, nothing I can really do about that one. That one's... Oh. Wait, what? Okay, so let's see. This is multiples of 8. So we'll just start with 5 plus 7. Plus another 7. We're not doing too bad this time. We've got 3 rounds to go. We've got to use 4 coins. So 5 and 7, that would probably be no. 5 and 9 would also be no. Yay! I did it! Correctly! Now let's never speak of this game again. Rin, where are you? I'm gonna kick your ass. Take off my Albed disguise. Let's try this one.
Sphere's landscape really hasn't changed much since then.
It's been
If
2
anything's
years,
changed,
so...
people seem to smile more often now. It's as if they finally have time to notice the beauty around them.
I usually don't expect mountains to form in, like, less time than it takes for them to finish the highway.
Hey, this is nice out here. What? People out enjoying nature. It's very peaceful.
Sure is.
If you say so.
A lot of people are traveling these days, trying to learn more about Spira.
Thanks to you, Yuna.
I had nothing to do with it.
Go on, give yourself a pat on the back.
What's up, bro?
On this spot, I'll be sponsoring an extraordinary show. Do come. Oh, and I'm Toby. Yep, it will be splendid indeed. Mark my words, people here and there and merriment everywhere.
I'm happy to report that Tobly got less annoying in Final Fantasy
well,
XIV.
We'll see you then.
Wait. I have a favor to ask of you.
Let's go.
Okay. After all, we're sphere hunters.
Righto.
Oh, let's hear him out.
Oh, here's the thing, you see. My able assistant hasn't come back. From Luca, of course. Where else?
You can only imagine how the frustration being in Pain's shoes. Like, she has seniority over Yuna, but pretty much the entire group is beholden to Yuna's
Why
whims.
ask us?
Because you are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters hunt spheres.
That settles it.
Right. It's yours if you return my assistant safely back to safety. I'm thinking he must be over in the general vicinity of Jose Temple. Oh, and he's Ipello.
Okay. Gonna make everyone a festivalist just really quick, because... I think it's Yuna that learns the Ultima attack as part of her festivalist. But Riku gets cotton candy.
I fight with style.
And I just noticed that Pain is just walking around in socks. For some reason. How did you get out of... These things are supposed to be in, like, the cave of the stolen faith.
Eat this.
When I say party, you party!
We're going this way.
Golems at your service.
So the big thing in this game is, one of the things you always got to keep in mind when leveling your jobs is you get AP for killing an enemy. Like, everybody will get that AP.
No one expects the goldfish!
I've never heard that line before. But, you also get AP every time you use a job-specific ability. So, like, just attacking, Yuna's not going to get much. But, or Pain here is not going to get much. But if I use Blind Mask, she'll get AP for that attack as well as when the monster is defeated. Also, we just did almost 1,000 damage with that sandal. That's absolutely crazy.
nature's wrath, strike my foe.
I fight with style.
So because of this, it's a lot more. Honestly, it feels like there's even more customization in this game than there is in like 10. Because while you have the openness of the sphere grid, for the most part, especially if you're not using the advanced sphere grid like we did in the race,
I like mine on the rocks.
you like mine on the rocks. In the traditional sphere grid system, it's a lot more of a we are going on a very specific track.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
You're in trouble? I should probably... How close are we on? And we're getting near festival. They're about halfway. Alright, let's escort this dude.
You're Tobley's assistant?
Yeah,
Yes. Are you friends of the chief?
Friends is pushing it.
You sure are. You just sit back and let the goings escort you back to Tobley.
Your enthusiasm is nauseating. We've got to protect the cargo.
Oh no. And
Who are you? You're just just plain old bandits. That's it. There's nothing else. No, just better description for this. Trying to figure out the best place to like stand.
oh no.
I'm on a roll.
Oh, I just noticed that Paint has a tonberry on the back of her yukata. Or those are yukata's the right term for what they're wearing, right? Or is that what? Because Yuna's got a kimono.
See ya.
Ah! Beware my goldfish! Okay, why have we stopped? Oh, apparently we need to transition. Why did I have the hunch that there was another one coming from the other side? Alright, let's see if we can grab that other guy really quick. Oh.
Well.
Yes, because he decided to be stupid. You see now, good shall always win, because evil lacks a sense of direction. Escort quest! We're going on an escort quest. It's like a quest, but you're going real slow, because you're escorting!
Oh, you've returned.
Yes, we have.
Thanks to these ladies.
You may shower us
Of course, you've
with
been
gill
most
and
helpful. This was just a
applause.
step away from smashing success. Here, as promised.
Ooh, we got the gun mage
Oh,
job.
and take this with you two for everything you've done. It's such a good fuzzy feeling meeting reliable people persons such as yourselves. Yes, sirree.
You're very welcome.
Just remember, it was the Gullwings that helped you out.
Yeah. Why are we called that again? It just seems like one of those things we need to get to explain an explanation for at some point, but I don't know if we do. Why are we called the Gullwings? So we got Helios Guard, which gives us SOS Protect and the ability to cast Protect as soon as we equip it. And Auto Protect. Isn't helping people a nice feeling? And we even snagged a sphere. I still can't tell the Hypello apart. Well, the one upstairs is Barkeep. You can tell because he's the one that's upstairs. We're downstairs. I'm not sure how this ship is laid out. I really don't have any clue, but thanks for sticking it out with a bit of pain. I feel yours.